So, hello, people. Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so as you can tell by the title, or can you not tell by the title, are we going vegan or are we not?
Are we meeting? Are we still meeting? We out there meeting or we going vegan?
Are we meeting or are we going vegan? That's pretty good.
We meeting or we vegan?
Are we meeting or are we vegan? Are we meeting or are we vegan? Are we meeting or are we vegan? Are we meeting?
Chicken bone.
I don't eat meat. I just go vegan.
Chicken.
Grass
fed.
All right. So yes, we are going
vegan.
And we have 5 reasons why we are going
vegan.
So let's start with reason
number 1. But first, let me tell you a brief story about how I started. It was a long time ago, 2 years ago, and I developed my spirituality, and I said, I'm going inward. And I went inward, and I said, I can't put anything else bad in this body. So I said, grass. I need grass and greens. I put the vegetables in my body, then I look around, everybody else is still eating bad, and I'm not even cooking my own food at the time. Not really. And then I was about 4 years ago. Then I said, okay, I'm going to eat bad. And but I was going through a process of eating bad, and I was like, yo, this stuff gotta stop, yo. Like, and then you put it in your body, it's like, oh my God, I already know I'm doing something bad. So consciously, I'm bringing down my energy level beyond, it's already bringing down my energy level. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to bring my energy level back up. The only way to do this and get very spiritual is what I want. I have to make a step forward, because it was blocking my spirituality. And I said, no, I have to rise. I know what I need to do. I have to do it. You can't grow knowing what you need to do, even if it's a small piece, and you're not doing it. You do what you can first, and then you do what you will. Now, speaking on that, I feel free. But January 1st, 2017, I made a decision. I did not make a New Year's resolution, because I did not say when I was going to do it. I just said that day, I said, I cannot do this anymore. Family, friends, I will no longer hurt these animals. I'm vegetarian. The reason why I was vegetarian because I like a milkshake. But here we are now. My lovely life, she says.
Thank you for that awesome, touching story.
Vegan.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right, so let me give you a little bit of my story. My story is not even as dramatic and heart-filling as Tevin's here. But anyway, I was vegetarian back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I was vegetarian twice, but I started back eating meat twice. So he went vegetarian, so that means when I'm cooking, I'm not even cooking as much meat. I'm just cooking, mainly vegetables. And if there was nothing to eat in the house and we had some chicken in the freezer, I'd throw some chicken in the oven. But other than that, I really wasn't even eating meat like that. So cutting meat out for me wasn't even a big deal. It was the cheese. I like cheese.
I was addicted to cheese
eggs.
too.
I like eggs. You remember that?
I don't fuck with no eggs.
From the Amanda show. But yeah, cheese and eggs. I used to eat eggs every morning. Boiled eggs in my salad. So I'm talking scrambled with cheese. Over easy. Sunny side up. I just like eggs. But that was, for me, the biggest challenge was cutting out eggs and cheese. But I mean, it's really not even a challenge because I'm just not going to do it. So I'm not sitting here like, I want some eggs. I want some cheese.
When you know the facts about it, you decide.
Oh, I know the facts. And I'm not eating cow pus anymore. And I'm not going to eat little baby chickens anymore.
A fetus.
Because, like, how would it feel if somebody just ate my baby?
They trying to anyway.
Nah, they trying to eat my baby.
They trying to eat your eggs. They trying to own it. They own your eggs before you even come out.
That's a
as
whole
long as you got a
different
birth
topic.
certificate. Oh, okay.
That's a different shot at calm down.
We got the topic coming for y'all, boy.
But anyway, yeah, so we're going to start with the reason number 1 we chose to go vegan, and that is Animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty. And part of my story I already explained basically everything that we're going to talk about. Because what made me really make a decision and say, boom, life-changing, is because I thought about animals. Doing health, I'm already like working out, and you know it's funny because people think they're like big and strong, but their body be tore up, and they have to go to the doctor. They don't know what's wrong with them. I work out and I run, but they be sick.
Animal cruelty. What are you doing with it?
Oh, that was the reason that made me stick with the decision, and ultimately that's what's going to keep me healthy. Thinking about the animals.
Oh yeah, so basically, they had animals in these little bitty cages their entire lives, and they're like beating them, and animals die in these cages, and they keep the dead animals in there with the live animals. It's just a whole bunch of nasty stuff, and they like have like all kinds of diseases and cysts on them.
That's why they be feeding them antibiotics, supposedly.
Yeah, antibiotics to keep the diseases down or something.
To keep them alive, I should say.
Whatever, it's gross. When they cut the cyst open, they just slit them. Like if we go to the doctor and we have a cyst, they give us numbing medicine, stuff to kind of, they don't just cut us open and let it spew out. They do that to animals. They just cut the cyst open and just spewing everywhere.
Sit them on down the assembly line.
Assembly
Get packaged
line.
on up.
And it's spewing all over other animals, and it's just
it's gross.
It's like really nasty.
Then they had all them all the cattle, and like they have them like all bunched together. They can barely move. People, you can't even go to the club like that, and you ready to fight somebody. How do you think the animals feel? Like they're just like, what the heck? So oh yeah, and another thing about the animal cruelty, that was this is how they do the chickens. The chickens are just sitting there. They feed them the wrong stuff, like GMO corn, so that they get fat, like steroids, all types of stuff, and then they get blown up, and then they can't even move. Their legs don't even work. They're just stuck in their own little feces and pooping everywhere. And they just use them, just whatever, put them on down there. You eating the messed up, freaking disabled, cancer having chicken. And then they take the babies, whatever. They just little chicks. Oh, these cute little chicks, I'm going to put you right in the grinder. And it's like, y'all cold-blooded. And then, knowing that, thinking about that every time you eat, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's not that big a deal for you, but it is for me. So, number 2.
And we're animal lovers. Oh. Sorry, one more thing. We're animal lovers. We've had cats, dogs, baby chicks, turtles, guinea pigs. We love animals. Like, it's just, animals deserve to be here just as much as we do.
Yeah, they got a purpose. They serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Whether you think yours is more significant for some reason or not, they serve a purpose.
Yes. So on to reason number 2. This could be number 1, but it's, number 2, whatever. It doesn't really matter because they're all of them are actually number 1s, yeah, but we just had to put them in some type of structure.
Yeah, whatever benefits you, you can mark it how you want to mark it.
Yeah. So number 2 is health. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. We know that we're not supposed to eat a lot of things that we still decide to eat. I'm guilty. I still, eat like sugar and stuff that I'm not supposed to eat. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I do like my sweets. Actually, I have like a really bad sweet tooth. I'm trying to work on it, but we gonna get there. We take baby steps around here. We do.
Oh, go ahead. You're doing good.
But anyway,
too much you trying to work on it. You either working on it or you're not.
Look, I'm not even working on it right now. Honestly, I'm working on being vegan.
We didn't really have that much sweets, except for that vegan ice cream.
The vegan ice cream, I cannot put it down.
Vegan all right. So realize you still eat snacks when you eat. If you're
sugar,
vegan,
it's still bad.
That don't mean you just gonna be healthy. So that's why health is number 2. When you're vegan, that don't mean you just gonna be healthy. Like you can still be eating out there eating sugar and candy that don't have no freaking
and processed food.
Yeah, that don't have all types of stuff that don't have no health benefits. Is deteriorating who you are. It's deteriorating your body and flesh and bone and all that. But I ain't need no animals. I need no animal. Teeth rotting, Talking about you ain't no animal. You still got cancer. You got stomach cancer and all this because you just eating the goddamn what's it called? What's the high fructose corn syrup? And yeah, so fix it.
Yeah. So when it comes to health, I mean, it's like I said, it's pretty much self-explanatory. We know eating meat is not good for us. No matter what doctor or whoever might try to tell you, oh, you got to get your protein from your chicken. Protein comes from plants first. Chicken is a secondary, it's passed down. It's like a secondary source of protein because the animals eat the plants and we eat the animals. So protein comes
is synthesized through, photosynthesis is what creates the protein.
Yeah, so people tell you all, oh, you have to eat meat for a balanced diet. You have to eat this. You don't got to eat nothing if you don't want to, honestly.
There is such thing as a breatharian.
You don't have to eat anything you don't want to eat. And people are so quick to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, but whatever feels right to you. Like, if you feel like you should just be out here eating meat, then go for it. I mean, if that's you.
That's your life.
We have no problem with it. But if you feel like you don't have to, I mean,
then you on the edge.
You don't have to.
Do what you do.
Just do what you do. So health is a broad topic. We can go on and on for health. We can go on and on about health for like days. So we're just going to keep it like straight and narrow. We don't need meat in our diet. We don't want it in our diet. We don't want animal products in our diet because we know that they are not good for you. They're not good for us. So that's why, health is on the list.
Word. Number 3.
Deceitful organizations.
Yeah, so you got your main breast cancer organization. You got your main heart organization. We'll start with the breast cancer. The breast cancer organization, they're supposedly doing research, right? And when you do your own research, you find out that there's what's it called? The milk and all types of dairy products are bad for. They cause like a direct link to breast cancer, and they spike it up, say like 30% or whatever. Then you got your organization to be like, oh, okay, yeah, well, they're getting sponsored by Dannon. Then you look at who else they're getting sponsored by. Oh, a bunch of dairy products. Then you scoot that out the way. Oh God, that's ridiculous. Then you go to the heart people. And it's like, oh yeah, you need to eat less red meat, and you can eat the chicken. Then you look at the direct link to chicken, that spikes it up like of 34 or whatever, 50% of heart attacks in male and females, blah blah blah. And then who are the health organization? You look at their website, and apparently they have recipes that have chicken in there, recipes that have the red meat and beef in there too. Then you're looking at it deeply. Who is sponsored? The sponsors are Tyson. Oh, good. Tyson, we already know, had like a salmonella at one point. But beyond that, it still is a bad thing if they want to create for heart health. How are you an organization of heart health? Oh, because you need that money from the sponsors. And you need the fact that you need disease, so it brings the awareness to it. That's why it's called breast cancer awareness. The more people are aware of something, the more relevant it is. But that's just a little secret about the law of attraction.
So basically, what he's trying to say is money makes the world go round. There's money to be made, and by whatever means we have to do to make the money, that's how we're going to make the money. So breast cancer organizations stamping their stamp on yogurt, which is dairy, which causes breast cancer because they're getting sponsored by it. But then they want people to eat it so that they can keep their research going. The more people that have this disease, the more money they can make from the sickness and the organization.
The cure. They're looking for the cure.
And we all know.
Are you serious?
Packaged meat is like processed food is the worst type of food you can eat. A vegan or not, vegan or whatever, you can get a vegan burrito that's processed, and it's 1,000 times worse than just making your own burrito from scratch. So I mean, hey, this is what they do. This is how they make their money. This is how they keep the world going around. This is how. I mean, I don't make this stuff up. You just have to look at it. Look it up.
Moving
on.
Number 4.
This is my favorite. Food creativity. Now, when you think about food creativity, when you eat meat, it's always like chicken and something. You got, tonight I'm going to make chicken and rice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tonight I'm going to make chicken and dumplings.
Oh, thank you, baby. Smart.
Tonight I'm going to make chicken and green beans with a little bit of yams.
Oh, we should put some gravy on that chicken,
and
right?
some gravy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's different.
I'm going to make chicken and broccoli.
Oh, since it's the last day of the week, can we eat something little bad, baby? Maybe we fry some chicken.
You want some fried chicken?
Yeah, just for the night, because that's the only thing bad we done had this whole week, baby.
The whole week, fried chicken. Okay, you got it. Okay, it's always chicken and something. I'm tired of chicken and something. Okay?
Or you can have beef or add whatever
beef
you want. I know somebody going to say,
no,
we don't need we eat some hell hocks and some pig ass. Oh, yeah, we also eat
It's
chitlins.
always meat and something.
That's where the shit ran through.
Meat and something. Like, when you're vegan, ain't no meat in nothing. It's just straight up create your own meals around a plant-based substance. It's tricky, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So all you gotta do is get online and look up a couple recipes. We've done, and I post pictures to let you guys see. We've done vegan quesadillas, vegan enchiladas. What else?
Vegan pasta, eggplant pasta.
Vegan spaghetti.
Yeah.
Vegan milkshakes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so good.
So I get to be creative in the kitchen, and I'm not like one of those like go in the kitchen and just whip up something like my.
She out here gourmet. She ain't gonna say that like.
And I get that from my mama. It gotta be like I'm chopping up my vegetables, like I'm not getting nothing out of no bags. Now I do use the canned beans sometimes when I do the black beans, but I do have I have the other beans. They just take so long to cook. They take like an hour to cook, and I'm like, so I have to start cooking those and that before, because I do want to get away from using canned stuff too. But like I said, baby,
your focus is on health. You have taken some great steps, and I appreciate them dearly. I am benefiting from this. So thank you very much.
So food creativity is definitely my favorite on this list, because I mean, I like to keep it new and fun. I like to surprise him. I like to fix his plate, make it all pretty, and his plate is always the one I take a picture of.
True.
And I'm like, he like, and just to watch him eat it and just like,
I take a long time to eat too. Everybody needs like a little piece of it. Oh dear Lord.
Don't go out. Don't tap out.
Okay.
Stay with us.
All right, I'm here. All right. I'll just tell you a little piece about my creativity, because that happens for real. Just going out there, going like to work or whatever, and you got your lunch pail. First, it ain't got nothing in it. That's the first day you go vegetarian or whatever, vegan actually. You got nothing in your lunch pail because you ain't got nothing in the house that should go in there with you. So you just walking out, and you realize you can't just go stop at McDonald's no more. You can't just go stop at your little fast food. You can go get a salad from somewhere. I guess Chick-fil-A has pretty good salads. You just got to subtract some couple things, but you can do that. But when you go to, you realize you're going to have to swing it open, swing wide, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go to Walmart. You're going to have to go somewhere, Harris Teeter. You're going to have to go to Earth Fair, because they have different types of fruits there. It's like, and you get more creative. You're like, I don't want to just eat apples all day. So you see fruit that you never eaten before. And so that's how I got creative. It's just like, it's fun now. It's just like, really, because you ain't growing up with that. You're growing up with just chicken and meat thrown in your face like you need it. Meat thrown in your face. But anyways, yeah. You don't need the meat in your face. Take the meat out your face.
All right, so on to our last reason. Well, it's really not a reason. We just wanted to throw this in there.
Just the myths.
It's myths about being vegan, vegetarian, whatever. Number one myth is you need the protein.
Yeah, right. That's like the ultimate myth, because people don't understand that. When I was like
when people was trying to tell me that when I was doing vegetarian, I was just like, first of all, you don't. I was like, I stopped believing in it. I got stronger when I stopped doing vegan. When I started doing, when I went vegetarian, I got stronger. I actually put on more weight initially because I was in the gym, and I was like, well, I'm living proof for myself. So I was like, I just don't believe in it because it's too much hype. When the industry talks too much hype about protein, and they try to say you only can get it from certain places, and it just don't click. So I'm like, I don't believe you. I write it off. It's not even real. But like we said before, we found out
protein
only comes from plant, which comes from light.
Comes from plants. Like animals don't produce protein in their bodies. Plants produce protein. So the animals eat the plants. The chicken, they feed the chickens or whatever protein, and then we eat the animals, and that's how we get protein, but it's not the only source of protein. If that was the case, then if something were to eat us, they would get protein.
Yeah.
We're like a secondary.
So we're protein too. I mean, just eat somebody and you'd be good.
Yeah. I'm telling you that.
I mean, sure. Just be real. Eat your person that you don't really like that much. get that negative energy. You're doing that anyway.
No, it's gross.
Well, if that's gross, then eating the cow is gross. Eating everything else is gross. So it's just the truth.
Yeah.
Shoot. But anyways, another myth is like you're gonna lose weight, or like you're not getting enough nutrients. But after saying that, I mean, doesn't that kind of kill that? I mean, once you start with the protein, apparently people think that's the only nutrient you need. Oh, you're not getting enough protein. You getting fiber? Are you getting like what? Are you getting zinc? Are you getting like what? What are you talking about, dude? Are you getting anything? Are you getting minerals, bro? Like where are your minerals at though? You just talking about protein. Okay, you don't know what you're talking about then. All right, that's cool. You just handle that protein then. But more to the story is, I gain weight like I said, so I'm getting my nutrients. I'm getting enough to eat. Oh yeah. And my brother said, Brenton, he said, there's a shout out to him, not a diss. He asked me, do I have to eat more? And my answer is actually no, because these are full. These are actually like a full thing. It's not like a missing element. I'm actually getting all the minerals. So when I eat it, I'm eating my energy. I'm eating energy so that I don't feel full. Like when I eat the chicken, when I used to eat chicken and stuff, I had to pay attention to myself. That's when I got spiritual. I started paying attention to what am I doing to myself and how I feel. Eat the chicken, I started feeling slow, sluggish. People want to sleep. They call it the itis or whatever. But then you start eating things that are more green, and you just like, some people, initially your mind may trick yourself to believing that you are hungry. You got to eat more because you need to feel bad after you eat. And it sounds ridiculous, but that's the truth. That's how your mind works. It's cycle. It's habits. So now that I eat it, I was like, but I like feeling like I can go do something out there. Like when I get tired, I want to eat something to make me go do it. Like get up. A lot of people just go eat meat and then eat an energy drink. I mean, come on, man. Come on, bro. That's tough for your body. But when you're eating the greens, you can maintain a balance. You know what I'm saying? You're not going down. You're getting up. But that's another myth.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Because that's the questions that were asking me. But bro, when you just try it, that's what I'm saying. Like, you figure it out for yourself. Because we do a lot of research and a lot of information out here, and we tend to. You have to take it. If you don't know something, you have to take it. Sometimes it has to be an experiential thing than just reading about it. But we had a good conversation about it, which I love because I like health and spirituality. But you have to just do it sometimes to see what you do. You only got just do a week. It's just like a fast too. Just do a week and do a 2 week. Well, you probably need to do it for like a month. Let your body get acquainted, but just start for a week and like see what you can do, man.
I'd say 21 days.
So you get weaker or something. Some people, you know what I mean? That's another myth. It's like, nah. And you got like some of these strong men. Look up, just type in like strong vegans and ones that don't take any of the drugs, because there's raw vegan out there. This dude, I think his name is Raw something, and then he won a bunch of titles like muscle man title. So like, and he doesn't do any of the other drugs or whatever substitutes. He just raw vegan, intermittent fasting, and eats one time a day. I eat at 12 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, and that's it. And there's a lot of things. Once you do your own research on intermittent fasting, that's another topic. But yeah, so you stop believing the industry. Look around and figure out what your body. Talk to yourself and figure out what you want to experience in this reality. You've been eating bad and taking all these shots anyways, so you might as well try something different. It ain't like you're gonna die tomorrow. It ain't like they trying to keep you alive. If anything, they keeping you diseased and managing your disease so that you can stay alive and pay them more continuously. So let's try to break this slavery and nationalize. That's a different topic too. Myth debunked.
All right. All right, guys. So we're going to end this video right here. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you like our channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if there are any videos you want to see from us, please let us know in the comments below.
And like it.
And as always,
World peace.